Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Madam President, I congratulate all member states on the 80th anniversary of the UN Charter. This session is especially important both for looking back at our journey and for shaping the road ahead. Over the past 8 decades, the UN has steadily expanded its scope of work and deepened its engagement in many areas. It has played an indispensable role in advancing peace and security, in promoting human rights, in improving lives across the world, and in upholding justice, fairness, and equality. Because of the UN, today more than 130 million vulnerable people in 120 countries receive urgent food and humanitarian support. Nearly 45% of the world's children are immunized through its efforts. Its agencies stand by those in distress, delivering food, clean water, sanitation, vaccines, and other life-saving services in every corner of the world. At the same time, we have also witnessed the limitations of the UN in resolving conflicts between states and in confronting major global challenges. Yet, on the whole, its role has been overwhelmingly positive and beneficial for humanity. Madam President, last year, in this August Assembly, I spoke to you from a country that had just witnessed a popular uprising. I shared with you our aspirations for transformation. Today, I stand here to tell you how far we have come on that journey. Out of every 100 people on this planet, nearly 3 live in Bangladesh. But our story is not important because of our numbers, nor because of our geopolitical location. Our story matters because it is a reminder of the extraordinary power of ordinary people. It matters because it inspires hope among nations everywhere that no matter how deep the crisis, no matter how impossible the solution may seem, the path to renewal is never lost. Madam President, Bangladesh was born in 1971 through a bloody struggle for equality, for human dignity, and for social justice. Yet the very rights for which we shed blood so much, the very freedoms for which we sacrificed so much, have been denied again and again over the past 5 decades. Time and again, spearheaded by our youth, the people of Bangladesh have risen, endured sacrifice, and reclaimed those rights. This year, we mark the first anniversary of the July uprising. It was our youth who stood up. It was our youth who defeated tyranny, and it was our youth who opened the path to a new journey of building a just and equal society. The responsibility to carry that vision forward was placed on my shoulders and those of my colleagues. Rebuilding a devastated economy and state demanded nothing less than profound institutional reforms. We could have chosen the easy path, reforms imposed by executive order. But we chose the hard path, reforms built through inclusion and sustained through consensus. We chose the path that endures. Our goal is clear: to create a democratic order where power is balanced, where no autocrat can ever return, where no elected leader can destroy democracy, and where those who are meant to protect the people can never again prey upon them. To realize this vision, we established 11 independent commissions on governance, judiciary, elections, public administration, law enforcement, anti-corruption, women's rights, and other vital areas. These commissions consulted citizens, studied deeply, and produced detailed proposals for reform. To anchor these reforms in permanence, we created a National Consensus Commission, which brought together more than 30 political parties and coalitions. Its aim was simple yet historic: to forge a collective pledge that transcends party line. That effort succeeded. On the first anniversary of July uprising, we stood together on one stage and announced the July Declaration, a time-bound commitment to reform. That commitment means that no matter who wins the next election, the reform process will not stop, will not reverse, and will not be undone. Now, as we prepare for next elections in February next year, we remain steadfast in carrying forward reforms that place citizens at the center. Our focus is unchanging: transparency, accountability, and the rule of law. Madam President, within weeks of assuming office last year, I invited the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights to Bangladesh. The task was clear: to investigate and document human rights violations and atrocities committed by the fallen autocracy. Their team carried out field investigations and submitted a detailed report. Along with their findings, they made important recommendations to ensure that such crimes are never repeated. We have incorporated those recommendations into our national reform process. Even before the last General Assembly session, Bangladesh acceded to the International Convention for Protection of All Persons from Enforced Disappearance. We are now drafting necessary legislation to give full effect to its provisions at the national level. This year, we joined the optional protocol to Convention Against Torture, and we are working to establish an independent national mechanism to prevent torture in line with its requirements. To strengthen our transformation from a repressive authoritarian system in a democratic order that protects human rights, we have also authorized a 3-year mission of the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights in Bangladesh. This mission has already begun its work, providing technical support to help us build strong and lasting safeguards. All these steps and commitments reflect the aspirations of our people, and those aspirations are clear: to build a democratic, inclusive, and pluralistic society. Madam President, at the heart of our development strategy lie 3 guiding principles: good governance, social inclusion, and sustainable development. From the bitter lessons of the past decade and a half, we know this truth: without accountability, development is temporary. Without accountability, development is fragile. Infrastructure projects driven by corruption and narrow political interests not only burden the economy, they fail to serve the people. When we assumed responsibility, we uncovered the vast scale of corruption